let me introduce you to Poppy, our dancing popcorn bucket.
I'm ready for this game. I can't believe we're here. We're doing it.
Hello, Poppy. You're my father. You're my father. You birthed me. You birthed me. That's a reveal. It's canon.
I am your host, Justin. Welcome back to Karaoke, the search for the most okay karaoke singer. Wow, we did it. Nobody, look at us. Who would have thought we'd be back? You are going to see 11 contestants over the next 7 weeks strive to become the most okay karaoke singer, and this entire season is all holiday season themed. Yes, the ghost of Mariah Carey has forced us to perform all holiday tracks until the end of this year. Judges, it's good to see you back in the chairs. It's good to have everybody back in my apartment. Have a new lamp.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
Jingle, jingle, jingle with me now.
That does sound like a good investment opportunity. Oh, hello. I'm high-powered business executive Jason Geis. I'm here to ask you, what are you doing for your company's holiday party this year? No plans yet? Well, let me tell you what every high-powered executive needs is an interactive virtual holiday party featuring Comedysportz. The best part is your HR rep will love it. I know mine did, because it's completely family-friendly, which means you can bring all the kids. Your RSVP list can be through the roof. Oh, sorry. Opportunity's calling. I have to answer. Will you? Hey, how are you?
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said Saint Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. They said Saint Nick, but you got a bit in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack, her in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging.
Oh gosh, am I doing it? How do you look this? Carol K?
Hello?
Carol,
Hello?
are you there?
Hello?
Carol, it's a
Hello, Carol,
FaceTime.
right?
You gotta
Carol,
pull the
right?
phone away from your ear and look at it.
Oh,
There you are.
whoopsie, here I am. I am so sorry. I'm just all in a tizzy right now, Carol.
Oh gosh, don't I just know it. So much to get done before the holidays and packing for our trip. But I love every second of it.
Oh, they don't call us the Christmas carols for nothing.
Well, you can put that in your casserole and bake it.
I'm just so ready for it to be the season. Oh my gosh, I've just been...
we'll make note of it and we'll call you out in the chat. So don't do that. Minor League and Major League all playing this evening. Excited to play for you and show you what they got. Should be a really, really good match. There's a lot of ways you can interact with this as a loyal fan at home. For one, you can vote in polls. That's how you usually choose how teams win. I just launched a poll right now. If you go ahead and look above the chat, there's a little thing you can click. It says it's your first time here. You can vote in that poll. You can let us know if it's your first time or not. Nah would obviously indicate it's not. And listen, we have a lot of new friends tonight. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for coming. We're excited to have you. Welcome. For those of you returning, welcome to you too. We're excited to see you. That's one great way you can interact with this show. Another way is in the chat down below, you can type things. So for example, if you can go ahead and just go ahead and type in some activities you like doing when it's rainy out, which as you can see it is here. Just go ahead in the chat and throw that in there. That would be great. So we need a lot of those in there. We'll bring it back later in the show. We use those for a game we do later. So just some cozy activities in there, if you could. Great, I see them starting to come in. Keep them coming. While you type those in, we need way more than that. I see one. Yeah, we're getting two now. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Well, you can use as many as you can give us. We'll bring them back later. We're really excited to see you. We're a pretty good match. Our players are ready in the green rooms. So let's go ahead and get this match up and running. It's time for Comedysportz. Everyone, as I mentioned, it is time for Comedysportz. It is time for a festival of laughs, a festival of competitiveness, and a festival of crossover. It is crossover tonight. Our red team this evening, visiting from out of town, but here still to win, is the Darien Cranberrians. Up first is Jen Alvin, not Rudy Bay, as you're seeing right now. Pretend he's not there. Spooky Ghost. Up next for the Darien Cranberrians. They're here to win. It's Danny Smith, not Rudy Bay. And you're catching the Cranberrians. I have a suspicion you're going to see Rudy Bay, but it's not. It's not Rudy May, it's Fiona Stevens. Today we have Oops Rudy May for you. If our blue team tonight is because our home team, the Untitled Chicago Bosses are once again here for you. An applause up first for the blue team, here to win the fight. Madison Hidell, as played by Rudy Boy. That's for the blue team, for the Untitled Chicago Bosses. It's Kate Wasiva, as played by Rudy May. Who can forget your captain tonight? It is Simon Collier, as played by Rudy May. Now we have one more person to introduce tonight. Some of you certainly have not seen it all yet. That's right, it's our referee this evening, Rudy May.
All right. Loyal fans, welcome to Comedysportz. Todd, how's things going for you so far tonight?
What?
How's things going for you?
It's going what?
Good. I have got my work cut out for me. Thank you so much for giving such a concise intro to the show, despite being caught in a tropical storm. What is the name of the storm you're caught in right now?
Randy,
Randy. All right.
Yeah, it's Hurricane Randy.
Hurricane Randy. That's right. They used to call me Hurricane Rudy in high school, so that's not far off. Anyway, Todd went over everything you need to know. The one thing I will tell you about is the technical foul. If any of these players have a glitch, internet issue, or anything else wrong on the technical side, I will call the technical foul during the game. At the end, we'll assess, and they will lose some points depending on how severe the foul is. That's pretty much it as far as I'm concerned. At home, type some 6s and 7s in the chat as we welcome our captains to the field.
Come on, captains. Also, is my audio better, loyal fans? I am seeing your comments come through that there were some issues.
I mean, it sounds good to me.
Okay, good.
I'm just seeing 6s and 7s in the chat, so we should
Great.
be good. All right,
All
so
right.
Captain Simon, Captain Fiona. Fiona, what did you bring to the screen there?
I brought some very real cranberries.
Very real cranberries.
Actual.
Severe weather incidents. Whoever has the most protective item will get to pick this first head-to-head game. I had 5 seconds and I meant it. I'm counting it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, what do we have? None. Fiona, we're going to go to you first. What do you have?
Listen, in case of a severe yet tiny storm, here is a perfectly clad little pig in a little raincoat.
Oh,
a friend.
A friend.
All right, and Simon, what do you have?
I have a candle and a lighter to light the candle so that I can see stuff.
Ah, always very important. So I would always select vision over friends. So I'm going with you, Simon. You get to pick this first head-to-head game. What is that going to be?
Vision over friends is how I'd want it that way. So that's the game also.
Oh, gotcha. Fiona, do you accept?
Yeah, I want it that way. I want to play that game.
Okay, great. Screen your teams. Loyal fans, we are playing the game of I Want It That Way. We were going to play a rhyme scheme set to the tune of everyone's favorite Backstreet Boys song, I Want It That Way. We'll get suggestions from you in the chat of different one-syllable words or names. So start typing those in. Anything one syllable. Please make sure it's only one syllable. It will have to be rhymed 3 times by 3 individual players. Then it will have to be rhymed 3 more times by 1 individual player. Todd will, of course, provide the tell me whys and ain't nothing but a mistake or heartbreak or whatever. You got that, Todd?
I got it, boss.
All right, fantastic. And if you're playing along at home, go ahead and feel free to sing along with Todd. So we've got a few words in here. Our first one is going to be pear. Pear is going to be the first word we are using. We are going to go in the order of men. All right. So our word is, of course, pear. And players, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Begin.
I ate a pear.
It's kind to share.
In bowling, I got a spare.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
That fruit, it gave me a scare.
Tell me why.
And also I saw a bear.
Tell me why.
But then, oh look, a flare.
I want it that way.
I play bass drum, not snare.
I watch kids. I'm an au pair.
I bought new underwear.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
Our is beyond compare.
Tell me why.
Oops, I tripped up the stair.
Tell me why.
Sorry if this music I blare.
I want it that way.
I'm nice, I care.
I'm gonna sit in a chair.
In 5th grade, I took DARE.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
What is that up in the air?
Tell me why.
Something's coming down from up there.
Tell me why.
It's a can of hair removal Nair.
I want it that way.
I paid my bus fare.
I ate a chocolate eclair.
A horse, it's a mare.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
Have we used the word glare?
Tell me why.
How about the word?
Oh, too much time thinking. Oh, sorry.
So many words.
That was a lot, Kate.
was
That was
impressive.
beautiful, but you are out of here. Loyal
What a
fans, I
round.
did forget to explain. If you repeat a rhyme, if you use a word that doesn't rhyme, if you fall off the beat, for any other reason, if I see fit, you will unfortunately be out of here. The player left standing at the end of this game will win 5 big points for their team. So, Kate, that was awesome. Everybody give her some 6s and 7s in the chat as I select another word. We are going to go with the word rain. Rain is the word that we're going with. Very appropriate. So let's keep the order that we had. Actually, I will reorder you. We're going to go Madison, Fiona, Simon, Danny, and Jen. All right. So rain is our word.
What the fuck? I got back in. All right, here we go.
No.
Let's go, Danny.
Oh, I heard him. Let's go. Get out of here,
No.
Kate.
Cancel that. Madison, Fiona, Simon, Danny, Jen. Right?
Still said
You're
Danny.
not doing.
Still said
What?
Danny. Danny's out.
Okay, got it. Madison, I wrote these down wrong. So Madison, Fiona, Simon, Jen, Kim. There we go. All right.
And Danny.
So close.
Oh, no.
All right. Players begin.
Oh, look. There's rain.
Oh, what a pain.
That first round was insane.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
My patience sometimes does wane
Tell me why.
when I look out the window pane.
Tell me why.
I brush my horse's mane.
I want it that way.
A villain, and Batman is Bane.
I want my bagel plain.
I don't go against the grain.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
My interest I will feign.
Tell me why.
In one direction it was Zane.
Tell me why.
And cells have a membrane.
I want it that way.
Scooby-Doo was a great Dane.
No white bread, I want whole grain.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That is a homonym we had against the grain earlier. So
Now I'll go. Now Kate will
Kate,
go.
This time you are out of here.
Right, Kim.
All right. We are going to change our order to Jen, Simon, Madison, Fiona. All right. And I am going to select the word love.
Let's do it
Love will be
faster.
our word. What's that?
Let's do it faster.
Yeah, double the speed, everybody. Love is the word. I would love it if you doubled the speed. Players, begin.
I have a heart of love.
And I only use the soap Dove.
It comes from up above.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
I will give you a shove.
Tell me why.
And then I will put on a glove.
Tell me why.
And blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Those are not words. You were
rhymed
literally
really well.
drowning Fiona in. Out of here.
Out of here.
All right. So I'm going to select the word storm. Storm is going to be our word.
My favorite.
We've got 3 players left. We're going to go Simon, Jen, and Madison. All right. Our word is storm. Players, begin.
Oh no, it's a storm.
I have in my thumb a thorn.
It is great form.
I want it that way. Tell me why.
Ooh, I'm nice and warm.
Tell me why.
Living in this dorm.
Tell me why.
And I like to eat corn.
Oh, I am so sorry. Simon, corn is not a word. But
Not yet.
Nice try. You are
Dare to dream.
out of here. We are down to 2 players, and I am going to take the word. Actually, I'm going to go with no, I will take the word fight. Fight is going to be our word because we are going to duke it out between these last 2 players. Fight is the word. Players, begin.
Let's
Oh,
get in a fight.
It's gonna be real tight.
You think this will be all right?
I want it that way. Tell me why.
You're not ready for your plight.
Tell me why.
You better set a flight.
Tell me why.
It ain't gonna be all right.
I want it that way.
I need a night.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Blue team didn't go, so red team wins. Red team wins.
Red team.
Okay, loyal fans, that was an amazing round. Todd, have you ever sung Backstreet Boys that much?
No. Well, that's a lie. In 1997, I sang a lot of Backstreet Boys, Rudy.
Yeah.
A lot of Backstreet Boys.
It was a lot like a Backstreet Boys video with the water splashing on your face and all that. That's
I felt
beautiful.
very at home, I'm not going to lie.
All right. Well, let's keep this match on the tracks. Let's get Captain Fiona to the field. Fiona, your team has jumped to an early 5-0 lead, despite what the scoreboard says. And
True.
you are going to be able to pick this first team choice round. What game is that going to be?
Listen, Todd mentioned the late 90s, and so I would like to stay right in that zone, specifically 1998, and play the game near, far, wherever you are.
Near, far, wherever you are. Fantastic. Screen your team. Loyal fans, for the game of near, far, wherever you are, these players have to constantly be moving. One player always has to be near their camera. One player needs to be far away, and the other player can just be wandering because they are wherever they are. So to get them started, we need a suggestion. Horse was referenced multiple times in that last round. Can I get another barnyard animal in the chat? Please type any barnyard animal, and that will be the inspiration for this game of near, far, wherever you are. So go ahead and type those away. I've got a few classics. I want to see if we can get where we go with this. Well, sheepdog. Sheepdog is the one I'm going with. Sheepdog.
And Ref Rudy, I think we're waiting for our team to the blue team is doing a really good impersonation of us right now. But
That's right.
I think the viewers at home deserve the real thing.
Yes. No, that's true. Thank you for pointing that out, Fiona. I hope I didn't mess this up by talking about the scoreboard. But if this stays like this, maybe blue team can play.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, wait.
No way.
Anytime Danny, guys. Hey. All right.
All right.
Anytime we're threatened with having our attention taken away, we'll step right up.
That's right. Well, I appreciate that. So, red team, you are playing near far wherever you are. The suggestion is sheepdog. Do with that whatever you like. And players, begin.
They're down off the mountain.
Pa, I can't quite see him. I'm standing on my bucket, but they're just so far away.
Well, that is that is our family's sacred bucket. That's right. You go off down the hill.
Oh! It's me! Oh! Chester Sheepdog!
Oh! I got so startled!
Happy holidays!
Here, come on, Chester. I knew it. I knew if we did something wrong with the sacred bucket, you'd start coming to life and speaking.
I'm sorry I offended you. I just wanted a better view of you, sheepdog.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you two to it. There's a resolution that needs to happen.
Oh, thanks, Pa.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Are you friendly?
Are you friendly?
I'm sorry. My
Yes?
fatherly need to control all situations means I need to have a one-on-one with you. Come on back, little one.
Okay. Dad, I feel like I'm really making progress. I looked
I'll
at that
leave you to
sheepdog's
it. I'll
eyes.
leave you to it.
Oh no, I'm so. Oh, hey sheepdog. Hey sheepdog.
Yeah.
Hey, I think me and you should take every bucket on this farm and run.
Oh, yeah. Did you say run? Did somebody say run?
I said
The sheep are running down the mountain.
Wait. What?
Chester, come here. Chester.
Yeah, Pa?
Come on over to your pa.
No, I'm Chester too.
What you need?
We can't count on the sheepdog no more, so you gotta round him up.
Okay. I don't know. We seem to have a lot in common. Maybe I'll find a common ground.
Did somebody say run?
And that's time! All right, loyal fans, remember that game of near fire wherever you are, because we are going to vote after we see this game from the blue team. Let me get Captain Simon to the screen.
Hello from afar.
Hi. Hey.
Hello.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Simon. What game would you like to play in your team choice round?
Well, would also have played that game because that's a very good game. However, people are traveling, visiting their families right now, so we thought we might want to do panel of grandparents for some grandparently advice.
Panel of grandparents. I love it. Screen your team. So, loyal fans, for the game of Panel of Grandparents, these players, before your very eyes, are going to be turning into octogenarians. So they always have a lot of great advice for you. That's why we need some good questions to shoot at them. So in the chat, start typing some questions, some different advice type questions that you might have either wanted advice on or questions you might receive unsolicited advice on. Go ahead and type those into the chat, and I will fire them at the grandparents for you. They could be things as simple as like, should I move? If so, where to? Or they could be like more existential questions like, when will Hurricane Randy end? Or why is the sky blue? But we have all sorts of different things that they can answer. So let's meet them first, though. Why don't we go in the order of, if you're facing the screen, bottom left, and top right. So who do we have here on the bottom left?
It's your grandpa, Chuck. I just got a smartphone. I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. But son, do you need a tissue? I got a tissue up my sleeve. Do you need a tissue?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, great. I just got plenty. If you need more, holler.
I will. All right. So anyway, good to meet you, Chuck, and I hope that you don't have to call me a lot for help with that smartphone. Now let's meet our next grandparent.
Hello, you remember me? I'm your grandma, the cool grandma. We don't call me grandma. I don't want to acknowledge that I'm aging because I'm not ageless. Anyway, I can give you all the tips on the hip, wonderful things that you should be doing as a 20-something because let's be honest, I'm a 20-something at heart. You know me. Yo, yeah.
All right. Well, good to see you, Cool Graham. Glad you can make it out today. And let's meet our last grandparent.
Is this on? Can you hear me? You can hear me? Oh, good. Okay, see, I did something right. I'm Nana. Actually, I got some big news. I saw my little Kylie yesterday, and she told me to get on the Facebook. So I'm on the Facebook now, and I'm going to write on her wall. Hi, I wrote on your wall. Hi, Kylie, I love you.
Thank you, Nana. Thank you.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, so let's go in the same order that we met you all in. So Chuck, you're going to start first. So hold on. All right, sorry. The question is going to be, how do I ask my boss for a raise? How do you ask your boss for a raise? Chuck, if you could start us off.
Well, that's a great question. Traditionally, I would have just gone in there and I would have just said, listen, Daryl, I know my worth. I've been with the company for 25 years and I think it's high time that you give me a nickel raise, which is a lot of money in my day. But now it seems based on, well, what are the little the icons on my phone here that you just walk in and you'd say, WhatsApp? You'd say WhatsApp to your boss, and then he'd give you money. I think that's what that means. I'm not positive, but it looks like you need another tissue. So here you go.
I thank you.
If you need that.
Oh, thank you, Chuck. Thank you. Yes, WhatsApp is known for getting everybody nickel raises. Next up, Cool G. Cool G.
Yes,
How do you ask your boss for a raise?
Yes, now you just listen to your grandma. You're still working for that Elon Musk fellow, right? You're working your way up to the top. You are a wonderful, bright young star. You know all of the softwares, all of the hardwares, right? That's where you are. So what you're going to do is you're going to quit. I've seen this. It works. You're going to sell it all. You're going to go in the Shark Tank, okay? I watched that with the Mr. Wonderful. You're going to sell this wonderful product that you're working on. I know you're working on a product to the Shark Tank. You're going to really become an influencer. You're going to make it big. I know it. All you need is an idea. That's all you need. You'll be fine.
That is inspirational. Thank you, Cool G. And Nana, what do you think? How do I ask my boss for a raise?
You know, back in my day, we used to write letters. You know what a letter is? You used to use a pen and paper, and you would write a letter if you had a request. And you would use some beautiful cursive writing, but I don't think you all know cursive anymore because they don't teach it in those schools you go to. So I don't know what advice to tell you. Learn cursive and learn some manners is what I'd say.
Okay, well, that is good advice. That is good advice. We could all stand to do that. We're moving right along. I'm going to go first to Cool G on this one. Cool G, is love at first sight really possible? Is love at first sight really possible?
I thought so with my last 7 husbands. Okay. But now I'm going strictly for deep pockets. That's what you need to do. You have to download all of the apps, filter through all of the ones that look like they could really ruin your life. Like the ones with kind eyes, those are the ones you want to stay away from. Go for the ones that look like they are going to be trillionaires and never talk to you again. Those are the ones you want to go for. None of this love at first sight. It's more like love at first fright, if you ask me.
Okay, Cool G. Thank you for that advice. Nana, what do you think?
Yeah, I would say, look at me and your papa, right? We've been married 62 years. We met at a soda fountain. We had a soda. He was like, what are you doing next Thursday? We're married. It works. It works. You need to expand your horizons a little bit, see what's out there, and then you won't be so sad sitting on your technology.
Yes, I do sit on my technology a lot. And Chuck, what do you think? Is love at first sight possible?
Well, I'm not. I'm. What do I know, right? You know, after Grandma, you know, your cousin, told me to download Plenty of Fish. Plenty of Fish. Have you heard of that one? I'm more of a red meat guy, so I'm not really interested in fish. However plentiful they may be, but I don't know. No, I guess not. But you know what? Here, you look like you got a runny nose, son. You gotta be on top of that. So just take another tissue.
Yeah, you're really bumming me out that love at first sight is not possible. We've got another burning question, and also one that it would be good to be on right upon. So Nana, we're gonna go with you first.
Yep.
What will be the next human evolution? What would be the next human evolution? If you could tell me that, that would be wonderful.
Do you remember when girls got to wear pants for the first time? Because I do. And I never thought anything would be better than that. So everything past that is good in my book. So, I mean, maybe we'll develop wings or fins. I don't know. I'd go with fins. We're going to get fins.
Fins. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Shot in the dark, but I like it. Chuck, what do you think?
Well, you know, you ever heard of Walt Disney? We know who he is, right?
Right.
Your cousin made me download Disney Plus. So whatever the plus is, that's what I think the next phase
plus
is. The next phase is also really you gotta blow that nose, son. You really gotta blow that nose.
Oh, sorry.
Thank
All
you.
right. Cool G, what do you think? Next human evolution?
It's not so much a human evolution as it is just like capitalizing on what we already have, and that is we're just all going to be women, because who run the world? Girls, we run this mother.
All right, that's time. Woo! Okay, loyal fans, it is time to vote.
I've already launched a poll, as you can see above the chat. If you vote there, if you click down, it'll bring down, much like these winds that are coming from the north here, it'll bring down the chat, and you can go ahead and vote on which team you think deserves those 5 points. Forecast is currently pointing towards blue winning, but it's really anyone's game. Rain continues to fall.
Now, you've got a northerly wind there, Todd?
That's right.
What's going to break this thing?
Hopes and dreams.
Hopes and dreams is always.
It's all we can rely on at this point. Also, if you want to look below, you can see things like our merch. We have all kinds of shirts and shower curtains and things you can buy. Looks like the storm has come through and blue has won. So that's 5 points to the blue team.
Blue wins. Nice work, Blue. Tying the game at 5-5. Let me get both captains to the field. All right, Captain Simon, you got to pick the first head-to-head game. So, Fiona, I'm throwing it to you. What is our next head-to-head game going to be?
Listen, it's going to be Jimmy the Pigeon.
Jimmy the Pigeon. Simon, do you accept?
Squawk, yeah.
Squawk, yes. All right,
Squawk,
great.
yeah.
All right, I like it. Screen your teams. Loyal fans, for the game of Jimmy the Pigeon, we are going to be playing a pun-based game for you. It goes a little something like this. Hey, did you hear the one about Jimmy, the suggestion? And Todd's going to shout.
No!
All right, thank you, Todd. And then we will deliver a punchline. So if you gave us the suggestion of cows, it might be like, hey, did you hear about Jimmy the cow?
No!
All right. Yes. If I told you, you'd be sitting there in utter disbelief. All right. So it'll just go a little something like that. So go ahead and type some more farm animals that can be turned into food in the chat.
Oh no.
So cows has been burned. I've got grape. I guess you could grow those on a farm. So that works. Grape is our suggestion, and we're going to do this burn box style, so I'm just going to call out players, and they are going to have to deliver that joke right off the tops of their head. So, to get us started, grape is our suggestion. Here we go. Madison.
Do you hear the one about Jimmy the Grape?
No.
Probably for the best. He was whining about it.
All right, Fiona.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the Grape?
No.
Oh, well, he moved out west. He's raising a family.
Oh, Danny.
Hey, did you hear the one about Jimmy the Grape?
No.
Okay, well, it's a real juicy one. I'll tell you later. I can't tell you right now.
All right, Simon.
Did you hear about Jimmy the Grape?
No.
Oh, he ran into some trouble and it didn't end too welch.
All right, leave that right there. We're gonna forget about grapes. Loyal fans, could you please type into the chat an article of clothing that is not worn as much anymore, like or used, like a parasol, or I've got top hat. Top hat is going to be our suggestion. Jimmy the top hat. Here we go. And Jen.
Hey, did you hear the one about Jimmy the Top Hat?
No.
Hey, it was pretty magical.
All right. Kate.
Hey, did you hear the one about Jimmy the Top Hat? When he flipped a coin, it always came up tails.
Ooh, all right. Madison.
Hey, you hear about Jimmy the Top Hat?
Oh, well, it's a real hair raiser.
Ooh, Danny.
Hey, did you hear the one about the Jimmy the Top Hat?
No.
Well, he used to be Frosty the Top Hat, but the rest of him was gone.
No.
Oh, all right. We are going to leave that one right there. Forget about top hats. Can I get a suggestion of a job that usually has a union? So like teachers, for example, or pipe fitters. Any other jobs that usually are unionized workers?
Wow. You burned pipe fitters.
That was all that was in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The wealth of Jimmy the pipe fitter jokes. Anyway, let's see here. Okay, auto workers. Auto workers is what I'm going to go with. Auto workers is our suggestion. Here we go. And Fiona.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the auto worker?
I did not.
Well, he went vroom vroom right out of town.
Oh, all right. Simon.
Oh, did you hear about Jimmy the auto worker? He fell on tough times and he couldn't afford much.
I like it. I like it. All right, Danny.
Yeah, did you hear about Jimmy the auto worker? Yeah, me too. It was muffled.
Hey.
All right, Madison.
Do you hear about Jimmy the auto worker?
No.
News is he's jacked.
All right, Jen.
Hey, did you hear about Jimmy the auto worker?
I did not.
Somebody keyed his car.
Ooh, and that's time! That is time! Hey. Okay, loyal fans, I hope there is a poll for you to vote.
There is a poll. It's washed. If you go ahead and look up above, it's trickling down once again. We're hoping to see a deluge of votes for one of the teams. Right now, our score is 5-5, despite what the scoreboard may say. So it really could go anyway at this point. This vote is really going to determine who wins.
Blue started out strong, but red is catching up now.
Red is catching up.
It's literally tied.
If the red front meets the blue front, then we're going to have a tornado of votes.
A natural disaster.
Exactly. Much like the tropical storm I find myself in today. Also, if you look below, once you voted, we have a community resource guide. You can find ways to contribute to the city of Chicago. Danny's eating cranberry sauce out of a can. I have no feelings on that, except that I'm confused.
Oh my gosh, this is literally neck and neck.
But the red team has it. 5 points to the red team. Then there's our score 10-5.
Red team pulls ahead for the second time this evening. Let me get both captains to the field.
Okay.
All right, captains. It has been a back and forth game.
Sure has.
I've got a wild idea. I want to challenge you to the hardest game in comedy sports history, called Six Things. For that, each one of you has to send a player out of the room. First of all, do you both accept?
You know what? Yeah, I do.
Sounds like I have to.
Yeah.
I like your attitudes. All right, so Captain Fiona, who are you sending out?
I wouldn't dream of sending anybody but Danny.
Danny. All right, fantastic. So Danny will be leaving. Type in the chat. Goodbye, Danny. All right, and Simon, who are you sending out for blue?
I wouldn't dream of sending anyone out but Madison.
Madison, go ahead and type "bye Madison" in the chat, as they will be turning their sound off so they cannot hear any of these next suggestions. We are going to have to get a lot of different suggestions from you all, because this is a guessing game. They are going to have to guess. Now, Todd sneakily asked you for activities at the beginning of the show.
Correct.
Which I'm surprised he was able to do, being stuck in a storm as he is. But
It's
he did
crazy.
So, yes. We've got some great suggestions here. Our first one is cross-stitching. Todd, would you mind getting some replacements for that?
Yeah, I'd love to. What do you think Fievel's career would be if he was alive now? The mouse from American Tail. And what's something you always have in your fridge?
Go ahead and type those in the chat.
Please.
Oh, we got some good ones here.
NKYGLV, first time chatter, welcome aboard. Excellent. All right, the activity itself is cross-stitching, and we have the needle is a theme park, and the thread is maple syrup. Maple syrup. The thread is maple syrup.
Oh man, the opposite of Coke Zero.
Yes.
So great, thank you. I'm going to take Twister. Twister is the one I'm going to take. And loyal fans, just so you realize what's happening, they are going to have to come in and guess these activities, but they're too easy right now. So we're messing them up to make them even more difficult. This way is by replacing things in those activities. So go ahead and type into the chat something that is so big it would not fit in my kitchen, which I am broadcasting from. And then I also need you to type in an emotion, any emotion. I prefer it be a multi-syllabic emotion, like I can't think of one. I hope you can. But if it's not, that's okay. All right, so we're playing Twister.
So supportive.
Yeah. But I'm going to say that we are playing it in a hot air balloon. We're playing Twister in a hot air balloon. And
Finally.
Yes. And then I am going to go ahead and say the spinner that we use is going to be patriotism. All right. So Todd, can you take some for our next suggestion, which is going to be
roasting marshmallows. Yes. In the chat, please, may I have your favorite musical and a celebrity you would like to ride a Ferris wheel with? Your favorite musical and a celebrity you would like to ride a Ferris wheel with for the activity of roasting marshmallows. Starting to see these
Who would
come
you
in.
ride
The first who would I ride the hot air balloon with? Oh man, I didn't think about answering the question. Or rather, a Ferris wheel. Baloo from Tailspin.
Cool. Yeah, me too.
Excellent. All right, we are roasting marshmallows. The marshmallows themselves are going to be Sweeney Todd.
Ooh, R.I.P. Sondheim.
Yeah, a lot of great musicals in there. And you're going to be doing this with, of course. I'm going to take Julia Roberts. You're doing it with Julia Roberts.
The pretty woman herself.
Indeed.
All right, we're moving along. I'm going to do some watching Comedysportz Network. So can I get a suggestion of a game board from a popular board game, or let's just say a popular board game. And then can I get a suggestion of a mascot that was the mascot of one of your schools? All right, go ahead and type those in the chat. And all right, so I've got a lot of mascots, and we already had to. Okay, fantastic. I love it. So the squares that are on the screen, like the squares that we appear in, is actually going to be the board game Clue. So the squares that we in will actually be Clue, and the red team's nickname is going to be the Wolverines. The Wolverines.
Okay. Awesome. I see that someone typed Mark typed Wildcat in there, and I choose to believe it's referring to the cartoon character also from Tailspin. Excellent. All right, for our next activity, which is collecting earthworms, may I please have something large and cute? And may I please have something tiny and scary? Large and cute, tiny and scary. Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Very nice. I accept. All right. Oh, we have a lot of people who feel like it's an elephant. And so I will take elephant. You're collecting earthworms, but the earthworms are elephants. And your hands are naked mole rats.
Okay. All right, nice. All right, fantastic. And then for our last one, I'm going to take Relaxing by a Video of Fire, which I've done many times this week. Could we please, in the chat, type something that sounds the opposite of relaxing, horribly annoying, the worst sound ever, like children crying or nails on a chalkboard or any other one of those sound that sounds terrible. And can I get a suggestion of a let's say a famous book, like anything Tolstoy wrote, but it doesn't have to be Tolstoy. Go ahead and type those in. So I am going to go ahead and take the suggestion of car alarms. So the crackling fire actually sounds like a car alarm. The crackling fire sounds like a car alarm. And then I'm going to say the blanket that you have on yourself is going to be Lord of the Rings.
Sorry, I just saw Jira backlog and that really made me laugh.
All right. So let's get these players back in here.
Let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to text them right now and let's tell them to come back.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to explain how this works, loyal fans. We are going to be giving each player clues, both for the activity that you gave us and the suggestions that you gave us. Now, they only have 2 tools in order to give clues to their fellow players. One of which is mine, which is like if you were stuck inside of a box and needed to pull yourself out. The other, of course, gibberish, which is a completely made-up language. One example of that would be "Katsabuka teka chukado bagade." All right. So if a player can guess what their team is trying to give them, they will win 5 points for each of the first 4 rounds. As long as they guess the complete set. If they don't guess it, but the other team's guesser can steal it, then they will get 5 points for their team. The last 2 rounds are going to be worth 10 big points. All right. So I believe Blue's going to start us off, right?
But before we start,
Yes.
one is they only have a 1.5 for each one of the things, and 2 is right now we can see the screen in our Zoom that we're using for this, and that's no good because it'll have the clues on it in just a moment, I think. So Matt, they're not on there yet. Don't worry about it. But if you can take that down real quick so we can't see it, that'd be great. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And now we get to look at Matt. Loyal fans, you don't get to, but it's a treat. So anyway, here we go. Blue team, you're starting us off. 90 seconds on the clock. Players, begin.
Shabada, shabada, ooh, shabada, ooh, shabada,
Shabada, ooh,
ooh, ooh, shabada, 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 ow, 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 shabada, shabada, ooh,
ooh,
shabada,
Is bing 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 ooh woo is whoo how's it for a flop a doobie there wee wee but yeah it's wee woo it's a fwa
wee,
yeah it's a yes
a minute.
Shabada, nom 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 nom, shabada, ooh, shabada, whoo, shabada, whoo, shabada, funk, funk, shabada, oh, go, 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 oh, go, 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 shabada, shabada, ba, ba,
yeah,
All right, Madison, give me what you're doing.
I'm needle pointing. I'm needle pointing.
That's close. That's very close.
Oh, embroider. Okay. And I am. The needle is like boogie board. And
that's not as close.
Oh, and the embroidery hoop is maple syrup.
So maple syrup is involved. You're very close on the activity. We need to clean up both of the replacements. Todd, how much time is left?
35 seconds.
Okay.
30 seconds. And go.
Shabada, 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 pa, cha, shabada, whoo, shabada, whoo, ba, 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 shabada, ba.
Okay.
Is bing 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 is clink
10.
Okay.
9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2.
All right, we're gonna.
1.
Okay.
Oh wait, where does it? Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I stopped it early. Let's put 4 seconds back on the clock.
Sounds
4 seconds
good.
back on the clock. Madison, what are you doing?
I am doing patchwork.
Ooh, not quite.
But the needle is like a roller coaster.
Close.
And the thread is maple syrup?
Yes, the thread is maple syrup. You are right that you are getting rid of a needle. You're close on the activity, but we need to get the exact activity, and we need to be a little bit less specific on what that needle is. We've got 4 seconds left. I hope you're ready, because begin.
4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
And that's time. That is time. Now, Madison, give me the whole thing.
The activity is quilting. The needle is roller coaster, and the Like the patches are maple syrup? Like the
No, you were right. The thread is maple syrup. You said that already. Needle, we were still close in that world, but not completely right. And we are a little bit off on the activity. So who was guessing for the red team?
Me, it's Danny.
All right, Danny, you're guessing for the red team. Let's see if you can steal.
Great, yeah, so I'm not doing patchwork or any of that stuff. I am cross-stitching.
Yeah.
And the needle is Six Flags Great America. And the thread is maple syrup.
I'm sorry, you were too specific. The needle was actually just a theme park, a plain old theme park. So no points awarded on that round. We are moving on to the red team. The red team is going to be giving clues now. We've got 90 seconds back on the clock, and players begin.
Scuba niskada. Ha 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 ha. Ana niskada. Baskubada. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Paga. Whoop. Whoop. Or whoop, 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 whoop. Whoop. Ha. Diskada. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Blah.
Taxi! Shaka, 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 shaka.
Diskada, askada, king, diska, ba, daska, diskada, aba, diskada,
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
1 minute.
Okay,
Oh, 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 bye-bye. Oh, scuba. Hook.
30 seconds. 30 left. 30 seconds left.
Askabana niskada, aska, hoop, 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 aba, swoo, 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 askabana, ha, diskada, whoop, whoop, whoop,
15.
Aba, diskada, diskada, ba, 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 da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba,
5, 4.
Okay.
Stop it right there. All right, we've got 4 seconds left. Danny, what are you doing?
Listen, I'm obviously playing Twister, and the room that I'm in is a haunted house, and the spinner thingy is Joe Biden.
All right. So you are very close. You are playing Twister. But you are not even close on where you're doing it. So we're gonna have to clean that up. Luckily, we got 4 seconds.
Did I get the spinner thing?
You're
you didn't. The spinner is the thing we're replacing. Joe Biden oozes this, but this is not. It's not actually.
All right.
Todd, were you going to say something?
No, I was just going to say what you said. You did.
Okay. Cool. All right. Nice. So we've got 4 seconds left, and go.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Great, yes, that helped a lot. I got this. Okay, for sure. Yep.
More time. All right, Danny.
Yes.
Give me the whole thing.
I'm playing Twister, and the room that the board, the room and the board, is not a Twister board or Twister room, which they have. It's instead, raining. It's raining everywhere. Me and Todd are playing Twister, and then I am not Joe Biden, but I am what Joe Biden encompasses and embodies, which is democracy.
Oh,
I think Madison might have this
Very
too,
close.
though.
You were close on both of those things. Madison, what you got?
Okay, I'm playing Twister.
Yes.
Location is on a hot air balloon.
Yes.
Yeah.
The spinner is patriotism.
Yeah! That's a point steal for blue team. What's that make our score, Todd?
That makes our score 10 to 5?
10 to 5?
10
No.
to 10?
10 to 10. All right.
10 to 10. Great.
We are tied up here. It is anybody's game. We're going to go back to red.
Cool.
I'm sorry, blue. Blue's going to be giving clues to Madison. We're moving on to our third thing. And 90 seconds on the clock. Players begin.
Is a boing boing boingy. Home a boom a boom is
A boingy boingy boingy. Home. Woo! Shibada. Ooh! Shibada. Shibada. Shibada.
A minute.
Buddy, buddy, bada, shiboo. Shitty, buddy, bada, badoo. Shiboo, badoo, badoo, badoo. Shadoo, badoo, badoo, badoo. Hey,
Is e wee boop 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 home wee oh wow wee as what wee
30 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
30 seconds left. All right, Madison, what are you doing?
I'm making hot chocolate. But the marshmallows are a quartet. And the chocolate is like attraction.
All right, here we go. So you are not quite right on the activity. You know, that's all I'm going to say. You're not quite right on the activity.
The first replacement is marshmallows, though.
Yes, you're in the right world. So anyway, let's see. You are right that we are replacing marshmallows. And then you're not quite right on who you're with. So how much time is left? 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. All right. We've got a lot of time and begin.
Is is boing boingy. Is boing. Is home is is just yeah.
A boingy boingy boingy. Nang 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 nang. Shut up, bada bada.
10 seconds.
Yes.
Is possible.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time.
Ooh. All right. That is time. All right. What are we doing?
Okay, I'm like roasting marshmallows on a bonfire.
Yes.
Okay. The marshmallows are a barber, like Sweeney Todd.
Yes, I'm gonna give it to you. That's right.
Okay, and the fire, no, the pole is a heart, like a human heart.
Ooh,
Danny looks so ready.
sorry.
Danny looks so
I know it.
Got the activity. You got Sweeney Todd, but we are completely off on that third thing. Danny, can you give me the whole thing?
Yeah. All right, I'm ready. I am roasting marshmallows over a bonfire, campfire, what you might call it. The marshmallows are the deadly barber, Sweeney Todd. And you know who I'm with? Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman!
That is correct. It's a back-to-back steal. All right, so red team pulls back ahead 15-10, but it is still anybody's game. We're moving on to our fourth thing. Red team, you're giving clues, and begin.
Shabba sweep.
Da-da-da.
Yabba do dee, dabba do da ba da ba da.
Okay.
1 minute. 1 minute
Ah,
remaining.
skimana, niskana, diskana,
All
hua,
right.
aba skimana, hua, diddly-diddly-dee, ah, squad, diddly-diddly, squad, diddly-dee, whoop, aya, hua, aba skimana, ah, diskana, whoop, oop, ah, diskana, shuka, 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 hua, ah, diska, shuka, shuka, ah, whoop, ooh, ah, diskana,
Yeah.
ah, doop, 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 ah, doop, 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 ah.
Shabba sweep.
30 seconds.
Swabba sweep. Sweep, 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 sweep. Habba queen. Shabba.
10 seconds.
Okay, all right.
10 seconds. All right, we are going to leave that there. Danny, what are you doing?
Okay, yeah, I'm very confused on this first one, but I think that I am not being nice to myself. Like, I'm a self-bully. But, you know, to cheer myself up, I'm playing the board game of Clue. And, I'm also playing the board game, with, not Julia Roberts, Catwoman?
No,
I'm all right.
no, I'm sorry. It is a superhero. It could be a superhero name. So the activity is very difficult. It's very meta. You are off base on that one. Let's see. Clue is involved. Clue is one of the replacements, but we do need to fix that. How much time is left? 15 seconds? 14 seconds.
14 seconds.
14 seconds left. Still a lot of time on the clock. And begin.
Ah, diskana do, baskana whoop, whoop, aba diskana whoop, ticka, 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 whoo, aba diskana hua, 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 ga, aba diskana hua, 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 ga, aba scoot, 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 scoot,
Five,
hua,
four,
aba scoot, ba, 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 ba.
3,
Okay.
2,
Okay, I know it.
All right, that is time.
Okay.
That is time. Danny, give me the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm playing The Sims.
Not quite. What else? Do you
Okay.
have?
Well, and in The Sims, we're playing the board game Clue, and I'm with Wolverine.
That is right. You are with Wolverine.
Great.
But you were off on the activity and what Clue, in fact, is. Madison, can you steal?
Sure. I am Rudy listening to the Backstreet Boys and dreaming of being a Backstreet Boy. And instead of the stereo, that's the board game Clue. And with Wolverine.
Oh, very, very close. And you are correct. I do wish every day that I was in the Backstreet Boys. But you are actually watching the Comedysportz Network here on Twitch. The squares that we are in is the board game Clue, and the red team was the Wolverines. So good stuff there. We're very, very close. But our score is still 15-10 in favor of the red team. But it is still anybody's match. Madison, are you ready for your final thing?
I'm so ready.
So ready. 90 seconds on the clock. Blue team, begin.
Is floop floop floop. Is floop floop. Is floop floop floop. Is floop 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 floop. Is floop floop floop. Is floop floop floop. Yeah, it's a floop floop. Yeah.
It's a floop floop blue. Shabada blue. Foosh. Shabada shabada. Shabada. Shabada.
1 minute.
Is a fooey flunk flunk wee.
It's a flump flump. Oh, flump. But it's a flump flump.
30 seconds.
Oh. But.
Okay. I got it. Okay.
All right, we're gonna stop right there. We have a little under 30 seconds left. Madison, if you get
15, I
this,
think.
Mike, 15 seconds, so basically half of 30 seconds. If you get this, I will be blown away. So what is it? What do you have?
Okay. I'm making a cocktail with a little drink umbrella. The drink umbrella, instead of an umbrella, is an elephant. And instead of the gloves that I use, it's a naked mole rat.
Okay, so that was what I thought the hardest thing was. So you've got that. You've got actually both replacements. There is an elephant, there is a naked mole rat, but you're off on the activity, so you're off on the replacements. You've got 15 seconds left. Let's see if you can get it, and go.
Okay. Also, a bloop bloop. It's a foop foop foop. It's a foop.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Okay.
0. That is time. Madison, what do you have?
I'm drinking boba.
Oh, I am so sorry. So sorry. You did have the replacements right. If only you had the activity. Let's see, Danny, are you able to steal?
Yeah, obviously, the activity. First of all, Simon, that was the best naked mole rat I've ever seen. I also got naked mole rat. Very naked. I think that I am gardening.
No.
What?
I'm so sorry. You were collecting earthworms, which is just something that happens while gardening. All right. So, red team, you have one more chance. If you don't get it, though, blue team could still steal and win the match. So it's important that you get this. Last thing. We've got 90 seconds on the clock. Red team, take it away.
Discada. Squishy. Discada. Dude, discada. Discada. Whoop. Daskada. Aber diskada do. Aber skida ditata. Anaskana na skapada. Skada shing. Ama ku. Bingo. Aber
1 minute.
Aber skubada ga. Aber poof. Aber skimana. Sa boop. Kaka. Do. Askana simana.
Meow.
30 seconds.
Discada. Hua, aber simina. Aber swamama samana. Hua. Discada. Whoop. Floop. Whoop. Floop. Yeah. Aber skimina. Hua. Do. Eskaboo. Aber discada. Push. Push.
5, 4.
Okay, all right, yes, I know this.
3 seconds left. 3 seconds left. Danny, what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm sitting by a fireplace. It's nice and cozy. I'm on the blanket with my love. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay. And then the fire itself is it's a siren. So it's going and then And then Fiona was telling me that there's some lumberjacks involved, I think. And instead of the lumberjacks, it's a married man named Jack. That's it.
Oh, all right. So, here we go. We've got, what, 4 seconds left?
I think 3.
3 seconds. We're very close on a lot of these things.
Okay.
A fire is involved.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean that up. The sound. This could have a siren, but that's not the sound that we're hearing. And the last thing you are replacing is a blanket, but it is not a married man named Jack. All right. So you've got 3 seconds to clean this up.
Here we
Players
go.
begin.
Duskana, gaskana, diso, duskana, yeah. Aber duskana, do 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 do.
0. That's it.
That's time. That is time. Danny, do you have it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, give it to me.
So we are at a romantic, but something's on fire, unfortunately. And the fire is the cat police. And then instead of the blanket, it is somebody who's definitely married and has a beard. Santa Claus!
Ooh. All right. No.
Oh.
Close, but those were not right. Madison, for the game, can you steal?
I can try. It is people cuddling, watching a Yule log on TV.
That is correct.
And
I will
then the
take that.
fire on the Yule log is a fire alarm. And then oh no. And then the blanket is Gandalf.
Oh, I wish you would have said Lord of the Rings. Then you would have won 10 points and this match. Instead, it goes to the red team. Red team wins.
Oh! All right, good game, everyone. Good match, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone at home, for watching us this evening. This has been Comedysportz. Just realized I muted myself instead of unmuting myself. This has been Comedysportz. Thank you for coming to our first crossover match this evening. There'll be another one in just about 45 minutes. Stick around for that or pop back in for that. For the blue team this evening, we have Kate Wersima, Madison Heinel, Simon Collier. Your red team this evening is Jen Allman, Danny Smith, Fiona Stevens, the captain. Your referee tonight is Rudy Voigt. Your stage manager has been Matt Kidd. I'm Todd Page, and this is Comedysportz.